You know, you started this interview by saying lucky, and I think you're, and certainly I am, one of the, we're lucky because we've been able to make a living at improv. And this is something that you're very, very, very passionate about. And you've started a website, Profitable Improv. Why is it so important for improvisers to make money at it? Oh, this is just a hobby. This is fun. I enjoy doing this. Why do I have to make money at it?
Yeah, and that's certainly the case for a lot of folks, and that's fine. There is, community theater is the same thing. It's a great hobby. If you've got a job and you just want to, keep your hand in the arts, fantastic. Go do that. Yeah, I have no issue with that at all. But there are certainly a large number of improvisers who are extremely talented who aren't able to practice the form anymore because they have to take care of their responsibilities, whether it's with their family, whether it's with their jobs, whatever that is, that doesn't allow them to do that. But if they had the choice, they would choose less in terms of income, still make a living, but maybe not make as good a living, but they would make that living doing what they love to do, what's in their heart and soul to do. That exists. I think that exists on a higher level than most people think it does. There's a lot of talk right now about how to get paid as an actor and that actors shouldn't be doing shows for free. Some of that is true. I mean, like anything else, it's the truth is not a point in time, but it's a spectrum. And profitableimprov.com, the goal for this initiative is to get companies and troupes and theaters and to input their information into a survey so that we can have an understanding of where we are in terms of that spectrum of companies. Once we have an idea of what people are doing, we're going to share all of that information. We're using a third-party survey company, so we don't see any of the input or any of that stuff. We're blind to all of that, but we hired them because we wanted to make this as data specific and as anonymous as humanly possible. If we can get 100 groups to put in their information, how much they make, how many people they have, what would they like to pay people, what's a good house for them, what other revenue streams do they have, and get an understanding of where the industry is, then we can apply some business metrics to it and say, hey, if we want this to survive, and if we want people to be able to make money doing this, then we need to adapt some practices. And, let's bring some smart people together and come up with what those practices might be. And they are both in the theater community and outside the theater community.
Is it fair to say that to elevate this art form, getting paid will do it, will help that?
Without a doubt. There is no doubt in my mind. How much more exploration would there be if it was funded? Right? We're able to do what we do on the free, look at Second City. Those actors are paid to be on stage. They improvise those things. They rehearse during the day. They come out and they improvise at night after the show. And they're constantly creating these new pieces of comedy and new pieces of theater content. Absolutely amazing. Now, multiply that by 20 more theaters or 20 more whatever that have the ability to do that. Imagine the evolutionary shift, the revolutionary jump that we could make if that many people are playing with the form and finding out what it can do. I think it would be a renaissance. It would be an improvisational renaissance.
Jimmy Carrane, Jimmy Carrane's a nerd. Jimmy Carrane's an improv nerd. Jimmy Carrane's a nerd. Oh, Jimmy Carrane, Jimmy Carrane's a nerd. Jimmy Carrane's an improv nerd. Jimmy Carrane's a nerd.